In national news, the United States and Ukraine have signed an agreement to begin a long-term economic partnership the countries hope will be mutually beneficial. The goal is to incentivize peace and generate revenue for both countries from Ukraine's natural resources. National correspondent Atra Elnashar reports from Washington.
After months of back and forth on a minerals sharing deal, including this infamous blow-up in the Oval Office,
we're in no position to dictate.
The Trump administration and Ukraine have put pen to paper.
This partnership represents the United States taking an economic stake in securing a free, peaceful, and sovereign future for Ukraine. This partnership establishes a fund that will receive 50% of royalties, license fees, and other similar payments from natural resource projects in Ukraine.
Importantly, the new agreement does not include U.S. security guarantees for Ukraine. Instead, future U.S. military assistance to Ukraine would count as a fund investment. The Trump administration, which so far has struggled to get Russia to commit to any concrete steps toward peace, says this deal will send a strong message to the Kremlin.
The Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term.
But just hours after the deal was signed, Ukrainian officials reported deadly Russian drone strikes in their southern port city of Odessa. Russia mocking Ukraine over the deal. Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev saying now the country that is about to disappear will have to use its national wealth to pay for military supplies. For the most part, Republicans' appetite for approving additional Ukraine funding has essentially dried up. So for now, this may be Ukraine's only avenue for American military aid. The White House staying focused on what the U.S. stands to gain.
It's meant to pay back the United States. This is the key point. For the hundreds of billions of dollars that our taxpayers have spent subsidizing the war in Ukraine.
But the U.S. isn't expected to profit for at least a decade, according to the terms of the deal. It takes years and a lot of capital to survey rare earth mineral reserves and build mining infrastructure. Ukraine's parliament will soon decide whether to ratify the deal, a deal that could give Ukraine some much-needed leverage over a relentless Russia. In Washington, I'm Atra Elnashar reporting.
Now, you heard Atra mention an attack. At least 9 people are dead in Ukraine after the latest exchange of attacks with Russia. A Russian-appointed official says a Ukrainian drone attacked and killed 7 people in a Russian-occupied region of southern Ukraine. Ukrainian officials say 2 people died in a Russian strike in Odessa Tuesday. These strikes come just hours after the U.S. and Ukraine signed an agreement giving the U.S. access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals.